Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Glad you could join us as we celebrate Christmas night with the very funny Mel Brooks. Up next, we have a film in which Mel wore two hats. He co-stars in it and he produced it, but he didn't direct it. He turned those duties on this movie over to Alan Johnson. It's also a movie that gave Mel the opportunity to co-star in a film for the first time with his wife, Anne Bancroft. Now, Anne made a guest appearance in our last Mel Brooks film, Silent Movie, but this time she's front and center with her husband. The film is To Be or Not to Be from 20th Century Fox in 1983. True to its title, it's a remake of the classic 1942 Ernst Lubitsch comedy of the same name, which starred Jack Benny and Carole Lombard. That film was made during the Nazi occupation of Poland at the beginning of World War II. Well, this version was made 41 years later with Mel Brooks and Bancroft playing Frederick and Anna Bronsky, two actors who are also husband and wife, happily entertaining crowds via their own theater company in Poland during World War II. But when Hitler invades that country, their home and theater are seized by the Nazis. So the Bronskys and the rest of their acting troupe must now figure out how to outwit the enemy and flee the country. I know, it doesn't sound like a comedy, but it is. Although with a marked difference from the 1942 original, which was made when Poland was newly occupied by the Nazis for real. Our version was made long after World War II had ended. The film's screenplay was written by Thomas Meehan and Ronnie Graham, who a few years later would join Brooks in writing the screenplay for Brooks' send-up of Star Wars, which he called Spaceballs. Meehan and Brooks would also team up to write the Tony Award-winning stage production of The Producers. Also in the cast of our movie are Tim Matheson, Jose Ferrer, Christopher Lloyd, and Charles Durning. Charles Durning receiving an Oscar nomination for his performance as the bumbling Nazi Colonel Erhard. So here from 1983, Mel Brooks and Anne Bancroft in To Be or Not to Be.